heart, what do you feel? Open up your heart, what do you feel? Is it real? Yeah. The Big Bang may be a million years.
Welcome back to Señora's Vibes podcast. I'm so excited that you're here today because I am barely here today. I've had the busiest week I think I've had in a long time. So many things going on during the day, so many things at night, either networks or luncheons. And then I'm also working at the school. So I visit schools in Aldine. Then I also teach at the University of Houston downtown several days a week. So it's all sort of piling up. But thankfully, I'm going to be going out of town next week, so it's okay. I'm catching up on everything, making sure everything is set, everything's done before I head out, and share all of that with you guys. But definitely excited that you're here. Thank you for being here. I know that's a different format, a little shorter, a little bit more laid back. There aren't that many interviews going on right now, so I'm definitely, just like super excited to just be doing something completely different. So today's conversation is something that I've been thinking about because I watch The Real Housewives all the time. That's like my favorite show to watch, and it's people call it a guilty pleasure. My husband calls it trash TV, but he still watches with me, and I love it, y'all. I really, really do love watching The Housewives. There's just so much drama that I don't have in my life and that they do, and it's just funny. It's just really funny, just the way to disconnect. And some people say, oh, but you're like supporting something that's like so, awful against women. But you know what? These women, they have agency, so they do what they want to do. They get paid. So yeah, I mean, I know Bethany's now filing a lawsuit with Bravo against Bravo about some of the things that they forced the housewives to do. And so that's one of those things that I'm just like, I don't know enough about it. I'm not sure that Bethany isn't coming from it from like a very self-interest point of view, because that's all she really is. She does a lot of things just for herself, and so I don't know if she's really got the right idea behind it. I don't know if the heart is actually really there. I think she's just someone that really just chases clout a lot. So I don't know. We'll see. Might work out something. So today we're going to talk a little bit about some of the faux pas or some of the biggest mistakes that these housewives make when they travel. Y'all know that I love to travel. I've been traveling a really long time. I've been all over the world: Asia, Africa, the Middle East, South America, Russia, all the way to Iceland. So I've been everywhere. And I love it when the housewives travel because I just get so petty and picky about what they do. So I'm going to pick 5 things that I think they are doing that's not good, or that they're like doing wrong, and that you should definitely not be doing these. So I'm going to tell you what you should be doing, but not following them, because you definitely don't want to do what they do. So number 1, the first thing that they do, it's a faux pas. It's a big mistake, a big no-no in my book. Again, it's my show, my opinion. So they take expensive jewelry with them on these travels. I just watched the latest Salt Lake City episode where Lisa Barlow loses a big expensive ring, $60,000 worth, and she goes crazy because she loses it in the restroom and she thinks she flushed it. She's not sure what happened to it, so she's going crazy. Okay, big no. Don't take your expensive jewelry when you travel. Put it in a safe at home or lock it somewhere, but don't take it with you, because if you lose it when you're traveling, you're not going to be able to find it. You're not going to be able to go back. You probably won't go back to the same place and ask people. You're going to have to put in like a police report. That's not going to be you, so you're not going to be in touch with that. Who knows what's going to happen when you're traveling, and all the different things that you have to go through just to bring a fancy ring with you. Bring some costume jewelry, or find something that's not expensive, because then if you lose it, you're not going to be having to go back, and then it ruins your trip. It ruined her trip. She was on that ring for the whole day she was there, and she was like upset and calling her lawyer, calling her husband. So don't take expensive jewelry with you when you travel. Definitely don't do that. I don't. I always put it in a safe, and I leave it in the safe until I return. And, I just feel so much better because also if you're traveling to third world countries, they do tell you before you head out. I know that the customs will say to you not to be bringing or not to bring anything too expensive because there could be, and it happens here in America as well, but they see tourists, so they see money. All right. Number 2, going on a shopping trip before you travel. Yeah, don't do that. You don't have to do that. You know why? Because you're only going to wear it probably for that trip. And so you spent all this money on it. So do what I do, and I rent stuff when I travel. So I go on Pinterest. I look for pins and ideas for something that I'm going to be wanting to wear wherever I'm going. So next week I'm going to Baja California, and we're going to be staying at the desert. It's not the beach area. So for me, it was about going on Pinterest, looking for Baja, looking at the hotel we're going to be staying, look at the environment. Is it cold? Is it hot? What's the weather? And then the color surrounding it. So it's desert. So what I've been looking at renting, or what I have rented, it's colors that are, very conducive to the desert or to the sun or to the sunset. So I'm taking a really beautiful coral dress, which coral is a great color for me. I'm also bringing a blue and white. I'm bringing a romper. I'm only going for a few days, so I'm not packing a lot. I'm just doing a carry-on. Definitely some sandals, some beach wear, because we do get to go to the beach one day, to a beach club, and then we'll also do a boat ride. So that's going to be super fun. And so I'm only packing the things that I know are going to be useful, but I also really consider color schemes and themes. And so you'll notice on my photos and my Instagram that if I'm heading over to, like, for example, Italy, and I'm going to Sicily, I'll look at the colors, I'll look at what's bright, and there's a lot of yellow, there's a lot of orange and blues. So I'll bring things like that, and I rent them so that I don't have to buy anything, or I'll go to, like, the Designer Diva and do a little thrifting, get a few things for maybe $5, $10, $15. And then I resell on Poshmark. And so find your pins, go to Pinterest. I'll go to Instagram as well. I'll do like a hashtag, and I'll look at the hashtag and see what people are wearing and what other influencers are wearing when they go to these places. And I just rent based on that. And it's my membership is only $140, and I get 4 pieces. I get 8 pieces a month. So you get 4 to 5. And then you send those back, and then you get another 4 or 5 for that 1 month. And I think it's a really good value because if you go out and you're out and about, and especially when you're traveling and you're going to, like, restaurants, or you're going to like something very nice, like a luncheon or a brunch, and you want to dress up a little bit different, a little bit, elevate it, renting is a great way to get some nice designer clothes and, pack it up. And then you send it back. You don't have to think about washing it or dry cleaning it or anything like that. And I think the value for $140 per month, I get a lot of really great choices. And then I also, when I'm here, I do a lot of galas too. So I love, dressing up for that as well. So yeah, stop buying and going on these big shopping trips. Just rent stuff. Okay. So that's something the Housewives, I see them do that all the time. Oh, we got to go shopping. We have a trip. All right. Number 3, forcing everyone to participate in all the group activities. Yeah, that's a big no-no too. Like, if you're traveling with people, especially when they go with a bunch of people, they force everybody to be a part of the group. And sometimes you don't want to do that. You want to go off and do your own thing. So, be assertive and just say, yeah, I don't want to go to that. I'd rather do this, or I'd rather stay at the hotel. I think forcing people, and I think it's probably because it's a show and they want to just have everybody participate and be a part of it. But yeah, I don't know. If you're not part of a show and you can go and do your thing, definitely try that. The other thing that I can't stand when they do is when they force their husbands or their boyfriends on the girls' trips. Yeah, that's not cool. Or the kids, like Kenya from Atlanta. She's always bringing her daughter. And she has a nanny, so I don't know why she still continues to bring the daughter. Maybe there's some other reason behind that. I'm not sure. Maybe it had to do with her divorce and the ex-husband. But don't force your kids or your ex on anybody. It's a buzzkill. It's like such a, like, nobody wants to be going to dinner and then interrupted by your kid, or, that's just not fun. And it just really kills the vibe, with girls and stuff. So definitely don't force everybody, but definitely create activities that most people will like. And if they don't want to participate, don't get your feelings hurt. Just continue going on, and just they'll catch up with you later. Like, nobody has to be upset about that. All right. Number 4, asking for quote unquote American food when you're in a foreign country. what does that mean? I've seen them sometimes ask for like a burger. Like the Potomac ladies are awful at this. They will go to Thailand and they will ask for what is her name? Giselle was so upset that somebody drank her tequila, but I can't remember what the name of the tequila was. And she was, I mean, try something else that they have there. Like, why are you so hung up on what you have at home? The whole point of traveling is to be adventurous, is to explore new things. You know, don't go and asking for hot dogs and burgers and French fries. Like, try whatever the country is known for. Ask, what is something local that I should try, that I should eat? I mean, you are missing out on some of the best food if you're going to these hotels and staying at the hotel and eating the hotel food. It is really awful, big, big old faux pas. Don't do that. It's really not cool. And it's a little disrespectful as well for the people that are there. Like, they're cooking something that's, very unique. They want to share it with you. And here you are asking for you could get American food. You can go get your Caesar salad when you get back to Potomac. Seriously, like those ladies are some of the worst. And also the Beverly Hills ladies. You would think that they would be, with more money, they would be more worldly, but they're not. Money has no say in how worldly and cultured any of these ladies are. Some of them are so uncultured, and it doesn't matter how rich or wealthy they are, because they definitely are uncultured. So stop doing that. Please don't do that. And so here's number 5. Okay, this is going back to number 4. You're forgetting where you are and you're acting entitled. Yep. Don't act entitled. And people will say to you they hate Americans because they're so entitled. And they come in and they try to like run things and tell people what to do. And if the taxi's late, they get all hissy. Yeah, taxis don't run like here. Uber doesn't run like this. Especially restaurants, some of them won't even greet you at the front. You'll have to seat yourself and you'll have to wait there 10, 15 minutes sometimes for somebody to come around and ask you what you want to drink, what you want to eat. It's not your city. Houston has some of the best service and restaurants ever. And I always have to remind myself that we're not in Houston anymore and it's different, and that's okay. We'll have a great meal. We'll enjoy something local and lovely and delicious, but it's not going to be like here. So stop acting entitled. Don't go being entitled like those housewives, okay? So those are my 5. They're, just some quick 5 faux pas that Real Housewives make when they travel. So y'all be cool. Don't be uncool. And let me know what you want to hear about. If you like this little list, let me know. If I'm missing something on the list, let me know too, because I definitely want to, make it 5, maybe 6, maybe 7 faux pas that they make. So I'm excited that you're here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to tell people about the podcast, to share it with everyone. We have a big event coming up October 7th. Don't miss out on that. It's a big podcasters event. And I hope to see you soon. And let's do this again. And I hope you like it. Let me know.
Open up your heart.